New videos every day.
Hey guys, it's Celina the Food-Smarty. I have a gluten-free baking business, and today I'm here to tell you about gluten. So if you're having all kinds of health issues and you can't figure out why, or you're just kind of having your doctor try medication after medication, then you might consider getting tested for gluten. Or even more beneficial might be going on an elimination diet, because some of the tests are not completely accurate. Like, I actually had doctors tell me for years that I could eat gluten, I was fine, my tests were negative, but I did an elimination diet, and it turns out with some of the more sensitive tests today, I actually was gluten intolerant. And I kind of just knew, well, I feel bad when I eat gluten, so I'm not going to eat it. It was kind of common sense sort of thing. Even my doctor said, you should be okay eating gluten. I was like, well, no, I don't feel good when I eat it. So it usually takes about a month of not eating something and then going back and trying it to be sure that that's what's causing your problems. But since I'm not a doctor, I don't want to say what the actual symptoms are, because they can be very wide-ranging, and they are not just limited to celiac disease. You can actually have more severe problems from gluten intolerance that is not celiac disease. So be sure to maybe even ask your doctor to do a blood test for gluten intolerance if you're having health issues that haven't been resolved. So I've got some of my gluten-free bread here, and I've got it risen. One thing with gluten-free bread is you don't want to let it rise too long because it'll fall. So now I'm going to stick my buns in the oven. So gluten is a viscous-like substance that forms by wheat interacting with water, and it forms kind of a sticky glue. And that glue from the wheat, that's from flour that's ground up, actually produces the structure in your bread. So your bread rises, and the yeast causes a bunch of air pockets to come in there by its reaction with sugar, and gluten acts as a lattice structure, and it holds that together. So that's why bread and things with gluten are really nice and high and fluffy, and because it's got that gluten holding it together. Okay, so I'm just going to take my bread out of the oven. Ooh, that fogs up my glasses. Ooh, smells so good. Okay, so in future videos you should check me out, because I'm going to talk to you about what gluten is, how you can find it, and how to avoid it in foods, and maybe a little bit more about how it's formed in the baking process. So thanks for watching my video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. And also, don't forget to check out my website at food-smarty.com. I love my buns. I know you will too, so check out my website, food-smarty.com.